Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, back in, I'm going to say June, or when I believe it was June. Yeah, it was June. The week after, or the weekend after, I should say, the following weekend after the death of Muhammad Ali, the day of his funeral, I went to the Fifth Street Gym in Miami where Ali made his name famous, and I interviewed a whole host of people. I never posted this interview, but I think it's a pretty cool interview. It'll be two parts. This part is about Ali. I interviewed a guy by the name of Joe Fournier. Joe Fournier is a nightclub promoter turned professional boxer, and he has 8 professional fights. He's 8-0 with 8 knockouts. He really hasn't fought anybody. He's fought nothing but, journeyman level fighters, or cans. But he's not really a guy who picked up boxing young. He's picked up boxing fairly new, and he sparred with the likes of James DeGale, and he even talks about that. But he talks about Muhammad Ali and the impact that Ali had on boxing. So that's what this interview is. Joe Fournier, nightclub promoter turned professional boxer, talks about the impact of Muhammad Ali. Take a look. All right, Brendan Taylor, True School Sports here. I'm here with Joe Fournier. How you doing, Joe?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thanks for having me on. I'm a really big fan of your channel, so I really appreciate you guys taking the time out.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. We're in the Fifth Street Gym. You're training here. It's a very historical place. Muhammad Ali's memorial is today.
Yeah.
Can you talk to yourself as a boxer what Muhammad Ali means to you as a fighter?
I think Muhammad Ali is the utopia. You say in boxing you never get to the top. Well, he did. So and his work ethic. He's such a humble guy, and he's someone that although he was very flash in certain ways, he put the work in. And one thing I love about him is, when you ever hear Andrew Dundee talk about Muhammad, he always says how in training he always worked on stuff. And he didn't necessarily need to win the rounds in sparring, but he was working on something. And it's something I actually took a lot from. When I spar, I always try and learn a certain technique or skill, or try something new, as opposed to just beating up someone whether I'm better or worse. So I think it means a lot. It's the energy in there today is phenomenal. And I got in last night, just to be here to train for my camp, and also, to be with the boys on such a big day, for boxing.
Yeah. Is there anything about Ali that sticks out to you more so than anything else?
I just love the fact he was so versatile. I mean, he was as quick as featherweight, heavyweight, and he had a great chin. And you look at that great video where he's on the ropes and he slips 20 punches or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta think to yourself, as a boxer, when there's a big arena. I just fought at the O2 in England. There was 20,000 people in there. The last thing I was thinking is, let me see how many I could slip and smile at the guy. So for him, everything must have just been so easy, and that you can't teach that. You can do I could fight another 100 times and I wouldn't be able to do that, No one's done it. And that's just because I think in his brain, he just understood the sport and the way people move so well, and he just had that confidence to actually go and deliver that, So he made boxing what it is today, in my belief. I know there's some phenomenal other boxers, but I think for me, Ali is number one.
Yeah, myself as well. I'm a huge Ali. I got the shirt on right now.
Yeah, I just wish he was British.